Hey everybody, Mark from Northeast Bastion. How you guys doing? Well, the next and probably, I don't know if there's any other PowerTeam lure baits I have to show you. I think I've shown you pretty much all of them. They do have a grub too, but if you guys want to see a video on their grub, I could do that. Because I do like it as a spinnerbait trailer and a chatterbait trailer, so I could always do that. But really, the bulk of their soft plastic lineup I've shown you guys. But the last one that I have to show you is their 7-inch tickler worm, or they call the 5-inch the finicky tickler. I think when this first came out, it was also I think they just had a 5 and 7-inch. Now they just call it the tickler. But if you want a 7-inch, worm for shaky head fishing, that's kind of what I pretty much use this for. This is a great option. Usually, I mean, as I said in the video on the 5-inch version, I really haven't thrown the shaky head much in the last few years. I've kind of gotten away from it and thrown more Neds and drop shots and things like that. But when shaky head fishing became like the deal and everybody was doing it, this 7-inch version, back in the day when I lived in Jersey on the reservoirs in the summertime, working deeper humps and stuff, this was killer. This was absolutely killer. And just even doing this video with the 5-inch and now the 7-inch makes me want to add that back into the arsenal for next season. So let me show you the 7-inch version of the worm. They have 11 colors still available on the website, and I'll go through the ones that I got here and show you some of the ones that I have that are discontinued. So all the colors are really, the ones you'll want to throw. Like plain old black is a great color. Even in clear water, a black bait just seems to work and get bites. But it's, it's your 7-inch straight tail worm. Got a little bit of a, somewhat of a paddle there on the end, just to give it a little, a little wobble in the water. But there's the 7-inch tickler in the black. Let's see, the black blue swirl. I believe we have that. If you want to add a little blue, it's always a good option. Another excellent color. Let's see, you've got to have green pumpkin. Of course, we've got green pumpkin. Little orange on that tail there in the summertime. Let's see, green pumpkin with light blue swirl. I know we've got that one. From what I looked at in prepping for this video, I think all the colors they have listed I've still got. And that's that green pumpkin you've seen with the other PowerTeam baits, that light blue swirl in there. Good option. Green pumpkin with purple flake, one that I really like. That's a good one right there. That purple flake always seems to shine at certain times. Let's see, gotta have June bug, and of course we do. Good old June bug. A little chartreuse on that tail. That's a great option right there. Let's see, and as I've said many times, my go-to color is usually, and I actually have it in 2 sections here because I use it so much of these kits, is the kitchen sink color. It's like a watermelon red, that watermelon candy type color. They call it kitchen sink in PowerTeam. Every bait in the PowerTeam lineup that they make in this color is excellent, and this worm is no exception. When this became a thing, throwing a shaky head, and you can throw it on a jig head or however you like to throw it, but I tend to throw it on a shaky head. But this color, this kitchen sink is always usually my #1 starter go-to for bites. It just catches fish everywhere I go. Let's see, the ox blood with the light red flake. I know I saw that. That is right here. So it's got that purple on the belly there, that pumpkin on top, and you got that red flake in there. You can kind of barely see that red flake, but that's a cool color. Let's see, the watermelon seed. Good old, just straight watermelon seed is always a good option. You can even add a little chartreuse on there if you want to give it a little chartreuse, but watermelon and watermelon red, and that, I believe, and I think is this watermelon red too? It looks like I've got watermelon red in both sections there. Oh, excuse me. I don't have a sneeze button for my video, sorry. But there you go, watermelon red. All right, and that is the 11 colors that they still have available. Now, the only thing I see here is they used to make the pink one, which I don't see that on the list anymore, which is always a great color. I always like throwing that color when that water's a little dingy. Fish are up shallow. It's always always gets bites. And then this, I don't remember what they called this one. It's kind of plum. I think it was like a plum with a purple flake. I don't seem to be making that one anymore. But we got 11 colors to choose from. And I think this looks like, I hope this is the same. Yeah, it might be the same. I guess I got that in 2 sections. Other than that, guys, you got them all. Every one here you got. Now, I do have a bunch of the Pro Packs. As I kick the table and probably shake the video. So I assume back in the day when I was buying these, I was getting a bunch of these Pro Packs. So there's like that plum with the purple flake in the Pro Pack, and a bunch of those. That green pumpkin, light blue swirl. That watermelon red. That black with the blue swirl. So as you can see, I am very stocked up here. Green pumpkin. That's just watermelon in the Pro Pack. Watermelon red. That oxblood with the red flake. Oxblood with light red flake. Looks like that looks like green pumpkin with red flake and black flake in there. Got more of the discontinued one. That pink. There's the green pumpkin with the purple flake in it, and excuse me, June bug. So we do a bunch of Pro Packs, kind of if I run out of stock, which I don't think I'm going to do anytime soon. So really, that there's no new colors they've come out with since I got all them that I have to or have to. I would say have to, but want to try out because really. If you're gonna, if this bait looks good to you and you want to try it, you're looking to add to your arsenal for throwing a shaky head or a jig head worm this summer. You're looking for a 7-inch worm. The kitchen sink color is hard to beat. I know I say that a lot in these videos, but it's true. This color just catches them everywhere. I really like that one. I like the straight black one is a good one if you're only going to get a couple. But really, if you get the kitchen sink. You're good to go. If there's other ones you see now, I will throw the green pumpkin purple flake a lot. There's none of these that I haven't thrown. I haven't caught fish on that I don't like. They're all fish catchers. Everybody has their personal preference and their confidence colors they like to throw. Me, it's that kitchen sink and the black, and probably the straight black, and probably the green pumpkin. Any of the green pumpkins, especially the one with the purple flake. That always seems to catch them. But they're all good. If you love throwing the June bug, it's a great June bug option. But they're all good. And let's see, do I still have that shaky head hook here? Still have that Gamakatsu shaky head sitting here. Now, when you rig these up, if you're going to do it on a shaky head, this is that Gamakatsu tricky head I showed you guys the other day when I did the 5-inch video. And I just rigged these up the same way. And you can use any shaky head hook you want. This one is actually new to me this year. Just come in, do a little switch around, get it. I always pull it through to get that keeper on there so it doesn't come down. And just kind of try to make a nice canal in there so I don't lose any fish. And then I can skin hook that, and now I've got my shaky head. And that's killer. Especially, I find I don't necessarily throw this in the early season. This to me is more of a summertime bait. Fish have moved off; they're a little deeper. I may be throwing a lot of drop shots, a lot of neds in that 10 to deeper range, working the outside of grass lines. But if it's slow, it's not working, nothing else is working, go to the shaky head. As I said when I did the 5-inch video, usually I'll start with the 7-inch. If that isn't producing, I'll switch over to their 5-inch finicky tickler. If they're not going for the 7-inch. But on a shaky head, just bopping along the bottom, that tail going all around, it'll catch them. It'll catch them. Especially if you got I always found working offshore humps. This works really good. They see a lot of crankbaits and football head jigs, drop shots and neds on those humps now these days. I don't really hear about people throwing the shaky head as much as they used to. So that could be a good option. I haven't really thrown the 7-inch. Oops, I don't know what I did. Oh, here it is. I haven't thrown the 7-inch on a Ned, but if you wanted just to throw a jig head worm, I mean, you could do a lot worse, worse than that. I might use a Ned head with a little, bigger hook than that one, but really, a jig head worm has been catching fish for a lot of years, a lot of years, and you do a lot worse with the 7-inch. And what's nice about the 7-inch version, as you catch fish and this gets chomped up, and you can just, if this gets all torn up after you're catching a few fish, you just trim it down. You have a 6.5-inch worm, then a 6-inch worm, then a 5.5. Eventually you'll have the 5-inch like they've got. So very durable bait. A lot of ways you can throw these. Good for if you want to throw a Nico rig, you could use this. Or I haven't done the Nico rig. I did it when it first kind of came out a little bit. I haven't done it a lot since, but I did watch a few. Actually, I watched a few videos on the Nico rig yesterday on YouTube, and kind of got me interested and motivated to give it a try again this season. But there you go. That's the 7-inch Tickler from PowerTeam Lures. Excellent 7-inch worm. If you're looking to add one to your arsenal, it's a very good option. Check out PowerTeamLures.com. Go to the worm section. They'll have this one, the 5-inch worm. They do have a 10-inch worm, which I don't have. I don't have any of their 10-inch worm. Let's see. I forget what they call that. That is one of their baits I do not have, shockingly. The 10-inch hinge worm, ribbon. I don't know. I never know how cell phone pictures show up on here, but that's their 10-inch worm. So if you guys like a bigger worm, they do have that hinge worm in 8 colors. So 8 color options of that hinge worm. So if a 10-inch worm is something you like, I don't have those. I don't really throw a 10-inch worm that much anymore. I did way back in the day, the old power worm. But if you're looking for a 7-inch worm to throw, the Tickler is a good one. So check out, as I said, PowerTeamLures.com. When you check out, use the code MarkNJBass, save yourself 15%. And if there's really a color you like, I really recommend those Pro Packs, because a Pro Pack of 25 will last you a long time. And if it's only $4.49 for a regular 6-pack or a single pack, which I don't know. I think it's 8. Yeah, so 8 for $4.50. Not terrible. $4.49. If you get the Pro Pack, it's 25 worms. It's only $8.99. Then you're going to get 15% off with my code. So that's a pretty good deal. So if you see 2 colors you want, you could get 2 Pro Packs. You'd be set for the whole season. But that's it, guys. So as I said, use the code MarkNJBass when you check out at PowerTeam Lures, and check out all of their baits. I created a playlist with even the old 2021, whenever it was, when I first started to start my channel. I did videos on some of the PowerTeam baits. You can see how I've changed as a YouTube person from those old ones to now, where I hope now is a little more polished, I would hope. But I did a few of the PowerTeam baits way back in the day. They're actually on the PowerTeam site. But I do have a playlist now on my channel. You can check it out. It has all the old ones and then all the new ones I did, kind of updating things and maybe some different colors there. And some of the baits I did not get around to the first time when I first started doing YouTube. But that's it. So the 7-inch Tickler from PowerTeam Lures. Check it out. PowerTeamLures.com. Use that code I gave you, MarkNJBass, save 15%. And it's a good one. It's a good one. I'm definitely going to add the shaky head to my arsenal this season. I think I'm going to add the shaky head more and that Nico rig more, because the way the bite for me was last year, that offshore drop shot and Ned bite was so strong. I think those two added to that could really, really produce well. Of course, with the weather, it could be totally different, and maybe the fish will stay shallow all year. Who knows? You never know. But they're definitely going to be tied on. They're definitely going to be tied on. So that's it. So any questions on the bait, please let me know. I always enjoy the comments I get in the comment section. And in the description, I'll put the links where you can get all this stuff. All right? So thanks for watching. I'll see you guys soon on YouTube. Mark out.